In this video, we're going to be finding the volume of a rectangular pyramid. This example is a little bit different. They do not give us a picture. Sometimes on the EOG, they just give you a word problem, and you have to be able to picture it in your mind or draw it. We're going to read the word problem and we're going to draw it before we fill in the formula. Let's begin reading. The length, width, and height of a rectangular pyramid are 31 feet, 20 feet, and 90 feet respectively. What is its volume? So we're finding volume, the amount of space a 3D figure takes up or fills. Let's discuss this word respectively. Respectively means in the same order. So when they list the length, the width, and the height, and then they list 31 feet, 20 feet, and 90 feet respectively, they mean that they're giving these values, these number values, in the same order that they gave this list. So that means that the first item in the list is length, in this list is length, and the first item in this list is 31 feet, so the length is 31 feet. The second item in this list is width, and the second item in this list is 20 feet, so the width is 20 feet. And last in line is the height, and so is the 90 feet in its list, so those two go together. So now we have our dimensions, so let's start drawing. Our largest dimension is 90 feet. We're not required to draw this to scale, but I'm going to try. So if you think about it, from the apex down to the base, let's say this is the base approximately here. This amount is supposed to be 90 feet. So I'm going to write 90 feet. Now I'm going to try to keep these two points being 90 feet apart. It might not work perfectly. And then I'm going to try to draw my rectangle around this dot right here. I want this to be the center of my rectangle. So I'm going to try to draw like a diagonal rectangle, like this. And I try to make this my center so that the height looks like it's perpendicular to the base. Then each one of the corners I'm going to connect with the apex, the vertex at the top. So I draw a line from this corner vertex up to the top vertex called the apex. Then I'm going to draw a line from this vertex up to the apex, from this vertex up to the apex, and from this vertex in the back up to the apex to try to draw my rectangular pyramid. Then I'm going to label one of these as 31 feet. That can be my length. And then my width is 20 feet. So this is 20 feet. And now I'm ready to go ahead and fill in the formula. So the formula for a pyramid is base area times height divided by 3. Remember, base area times height is the formula for a prism. And then to get the pyramid volume from a prism, you just take the prism volume and divide it by 3, since a pyramid is 1/3 of a prism. Then we ask, what is the shape of the base? And the base is a rectangle. So instead of the words base area, I'm going to fill in the formula for the area of the base. And the formula for rectangle, the area of a rectangle is length times width. From here, I fill in the length, 31 feet. There's the length, 31 feet. And then I fill in the width, which I see is 20 feet. It also says this in words. And then the height, well, it says it in words, the height is 90 feet. I also see from the topmost point to the bottom, to the base, is 90 feet. Remember, the capital H height is the height of the entire 3D figure, how tall it stands. So then I'm going to use a calculator and I'm going to type in 31 multiplied by 20, and I get 620. And then I multiply that by 90, and I get 55,800. That was the product I got when I multiplied 620 and 900. 55,800. Then I'm going to divide that value by 3, and I get a final answer of 18,600 cubic inches. And this is the volume of our rectangular pyramid.